You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement that explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yeah. Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone, I won't look back. And when I move, there ain't no stopping me. You're pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds looking angry, but then the sky reached my mind. And when I space out, I see the possibilities unfolding the way that I want. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement that explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You cut me.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Plan to Prosper podcast show. Today, I'm Sharon Campbell. It is Tuesday at 7 o'clock, and it's a great time to be where in the United States of America or anywhere in the world today, because guess what? You have time to do what? Get it right, if it's nothing else. I'm telling you, it is a beautiful day. No matter where you are in America or the United States or the world, it is a beautiful day today. So, when I think about every Tuesday that Plan to Prosper podcast sits out on this journey around helping people learn as much as possible in the world of nonprofit and profit. Because see, our show is designed to meet people where they are and then to move them to the next level. And we have great partners that help us do that. We have Pod TV. We have our producer, Mark Lee, that's here every Tuesday, ensuring that the show is live and running. And I think that is such a great asset to have people around you. Given what the economy is in now, it is more and more important that you receive the best information. So I'm going to encourage all of the listeners, and I want you to go back and encourage your own network. See the economy for what it is right now. But know this, it doesn't last always. And whenever you get so focused on going through it, engaging in it, letting it take up all of your energy and suck all the life from you, you miss planning and preparing for the comeback. Because that's how the economy is ran. You're going to have people that's going to come in office that will not have your best interests. But it does not mean you cannot thrive in this economy or prepare yourself so when they leave out, that you have positioned yourself to receive even more opportunity. So I want you to change your mindset, shift, and go on this journey with us at the Plan to Prosper podcast. Because we're going to talk about funding, opportunities, grants, getting your books in order to receive more opportunity. It is not that businesses, especially small businesses or medium-sized business or any business, if your books are not in order, you're going to lose so much opportunity. We so often desire wealth, and you should want to live the lifestyle that you desire. You should focus on that every day. You should make it a conscious effort when you get up in the morning, when you go to bed at night, that you are focused on living that type of lifestyle and doing it in a way that not only benefits you, but others. And I think if you just stay tuned every Tuesday with us over the next 6 weeks, you are going to really, truly increase. And we think about how to position yourself in the economy now and the economy to come. Don't get stuck with what's going on now. Okay? Hear it, but move past it. So, kicking off our first series for 6 of them, it's about grant funding and grant opportunities. It's about funding. And when you think about grants, a lot of people think free money, free money, free money. But it's not free money, free money, free money. It is investment money that is been invested in your company in order for you to grow and thrive and to help others. See, if you take that investment money and you do not use it wisely, your company is going to be stuck. And you may have to pay it back sometime if you don't do what you're supposed to do. So I am just looking forward to that. We have been in business for over 15 years, and we know a lot about getting money, asking for opportunities. And what people understand, funding comes in many different ways, and you got to do the work to get the prize. There's nothing about instant gratification that's going to get you where you are. And if you do the work, you're really going to get the prize. So today we're going to talk about tools, tactics for economy. This is economy. That's resilience. We're going to talk about 2025 grant funding and opportunities. Strategic working plan. Yes, you need something down on paper. Profit for businesses and nonprofits. You have to have your information where? On where? Paper. Please, please, please. There's so much out there that can lead you down the wrong rabbit hole if you allow it. Get your pencil and paper. But you always could go back to our reruns on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Roku TV, Amazon Fire, and listen. It's important that you set aside some time to work in your business. When all of your time is going, when you just doing work, trying to make that dollar, make that hustle, and you're not building wealth, you are missing so many opportunities to grow. So, welcome to the Plan to Prosper podcast show. I am Sharon Cameron, your host, and this powerful series is securing funds in any economy. Not just this, but any economy. You can secure funds, money, opportunities. Part of a teaching institution is always have opportunities for you to go back and learn. We're going to be unlocking the tools and strategies and secrets you need to thrive, no matter what the economy looks like. It doesn't matter. You may say, oh, this kind of stock market crash. Yes, it has. But guess what? It has. But that does not stop your company from thriving and move. Excuse me. It may slow you down, but you have to be able to shift. Every strategic plan or business plan should have a way of plan B and plan C, because you never know how the economy is going to go. So you have to have these plans is just in case. And that way you can move on through the economy. So let's talk about whether you're a nonprofit on a mission or for-profit with a big goal. Funding is still available. There is no lack of funding in the United States of America where I sit at today. None. Why do you think so many people is trying to tear it up? It's because they want more for their self and less for you. It is not that there's not any money. There is tons of money and opportunity. But you have a core group that believe that they should have more than anyone else. But there's more than enough to go around to everybody so people can live the lifestyle they desire and want. But you must put the work in. I want you to get ready. I want you to get ready to grow, to shift your mindset from not knowing, scarcely, to prosperity. Shift your mindset. But you're going to have to do some work. You're not going to be able to keep working every day, going to work, doing a task without taking the time to put everything on paper and to strategically go through there. So we're going to jump in here. Let's get this funding together so everybody can benefit, and not just the ones that's tearing up the United States, not just them. So how are we going to do that? Well, the truth is this. Yes, this economy is shaky, but grant funding hasn't stopped. Okay? They had tweak it to make it fit, but they haven't. If you see an opportunity, and I'm just going to talk about from the profit side, but you don't have your financials together, you haven't been paying your taxes, you're behind on paying them or filing them, all of that is going to stop you from getting what? The funding that you request. If you have not even thought about putting together a business plan, now you may have thought about it, but you haven't done it. So, that's just a dream, a myth, until you put something on paper. And so let me help you about a business plan. If you're just starting out, or if you've been in business for 5 years, your plan may be no more than 10 little pages, okay? If you don't know how to do the financial part of your company, get you someone to help you do that. I'm going to encourage you this. Stop trying to hold on to every penny, every dollar, and not pay for people to help you. And please stop thinking people are going to help you at no cost. Because if they give you away all their time, then how are they going to make any money? And you don't want anyone to think that way about you. So let's put a pin in that. And we do not have to do that anymore. I want to know, are you ready to tap into the funding world? Are you ready to do the work? Are you ready to take classes? Are you ready to learn? We get so caught up into AI chat. We're just gonna put something in there and they're gonna send it to us and, oh, this look good, but it is not your thoughts. Because what you put in is what they give back. Garbage in, garbage out. And you think it's so good. But the people that's lending you that money, giving you, investing in you, putting the opportunities out there, they know the difference. You spend so much time just inputting stuff into chat just for it to give you something of their idea. Did you take a class to learn how to do it? Wait a minute. Oh, I use a YouTube video. That's giving you information, but it's not training you how to use it in the industry that you're in. Now, I believe that those are great tools, but they do not take place of you. If you do not know how to use them, you have done yourself an injustice. Excuse me, it's been a long day. So I want to say to you that this economy won't stay here forever. But the ones that's prepared, once the economy shifts, is the one that's going to survive. So let's start now, funding our future and doing the work. Set aside a time every day to work on your business to develop it. And just in case you have no clue how much money you want to make by the end of 2025 and how you're going to do that, please reach out to us. Go to our website, www.thesharingcampbell.com, and send us information how to contact you. If you don't do anything else today or tomorrow, if you don't have a clear vision of how much money you're going to make and how you're going to get there and how much is where you're going to get it from, please. And one session with us, we can help you lay that out. And that can be the starting point to you creating your strategic plan or your business plan. So I should get a lot of inboxes on that. So what is at stake? What's at stake here? It's your livelihood. Okay? We have too many missed opportunities because we are getting the wrong information from people and we are not in a position to ask the right questions, or we feel we don't want to be embarrassed. So we have all of these isms that we hung up on. But I want to tell you, grants are only for nonprofits. Not true. No, profit companies can get grants. You need a full-time grant writer. Not true. If you wanted to be trained, I forgot. I don't have any more time to do this. But guess what? No one is going to write you a grant that I know of. Now, that's just me. It's going to write you a grant because grants that you don't know you're going to get funded on. It's going to write it for you late afternoon and give it to you, and you're not paid them alive. No, that is not going to happen. Maybe somebody, and if it does, are they doing you justice? You're always thinking this is not the right time. It is always the right time. So you ready when you don't even know you're not ready. So we don't do anything else. We want to change your mindset over the next 6 weeks to look at funding and opportunity different, and then to go after it, because that's going to make a big difference. And changing your mindset is a plus. I cannot tell you that the opportunity is now. So let me tell you, when you are in a crisis, you should be performing at your best. See, federal and state grants, they just on pause. They ain't gone. We just had to pause them because the people that's there now don't understand the impact, or they only allow certain ones to have these grants, and the rest of us either have lost our grants, or the door or the window is closed. But guess what? It's just on pause. So while you pausing to get back into that game, the federal money and the state money, do some cleanup in your business, because that's going to make a difference. See, for-profit and nonprofit welcomes foundation corporations and others that's say, we're here. We're going to pick up the slack. We can't do everything, but we could do a lot. And based on that, this is saving grace. But are you position yourself now and afterwards? Or you living from moment for moment, as some people may say, paycheck to paycheck, and you shift when you think, oh, the economy is getting ready to open up, I'm here, but everyone else already playing, they gone. While you thinking about what you need to be doing and trying to figure it out and telling ChatGPT, someone else have already put their plan in place. They're watching it, they're discovering it, and they know what they're getting ready to do. So I want you to think about, where do you want to be? Let's talk about now the things that we're going to teach you during these series. We need you to be committed. You must show up to get the information. Things will come up, and we know that. But you have to have a great time management tool if you're going to be in this type of economy. So we're going to talk about how to find the right grants. Too often when I work with people or do workshops or seminars, people just say, oh, go a grant, I'm going to make it fit. Oh, he got another grant, going to make it fit. Oh, look at this. No. If it don't fit, pass it on. I would say that too often people, in my time, who've been doing this for over 15 years, if they don't receive the first grant, they get frustrated and say, I'm not going to write it. Okay, but just think, if it's a person and this is what they do for a living, and they write a grant and they don't put their time and effort in there and they don't get paid, how are they supposed to account for their time? And this whole myth, I pay you when I get the grant, that tells me right there, you don't know anything about your financials, how the financial world works and governs. We're going to talk about how to write to win. And it ain't about chat or AI. Those are tools, They are not who you are. Okay. Business models that attract money, you will learn that. Okay, I'm going to tell you the reason why. If you don't have the right business models that's going to attract the money that people are putting out there, and you have a lot of stuff that's not available, then that opportunity pass you by. So go to Saks, have their 10,000 Black women, women of color. And they have an application, whole application out there. There are some great groups that went through the application, trying to get you prepared to go in there. Are you part of them? Because if you're not, you're missing it. Have you went through the application to say, oh my goodness, out of 20 questions, 17 of them, I have no idea. I don't know. Well, wouldn't it have been great if you have known last year so you could prepare for this year? And you got to stop making excuses. You have to. It's the economy. It's Trump. It's Elon. It's this. It's that. It's the other. Life gonna always have something going on with it. It is what you're gonna do with the time that you have here. This afternoon has been a long day. When you get up at 4:00 in the morning, like I do, sometimes by the time I push through to this show at 7, it is late. But I'm working it out because I'm gonna show up for you, because I want you to get this. I want you to be funded. I want opportunity. I want you to get your business plan. I don't want you to be scared of anything. I want you to walk in faith and not fear. I want you to be so prosperous that it just rains on you and overflow on other people. My desire from the Plan to Prosper show is for you to prosper also as we prosper. It's for us to show up here at this show and give it all that we have so that you can grow and thrive. That's our true desire. So let's talk about, we'll talk about funding. Okay. So I was thinking, I'll give you a good example. I see our slideshow. As we move it from one platform to the other, things got offline. Now, being the perfectionist that I would like to call myself, I had to learn everything don't end up right. And I'm going to have to regroup and know I'm not perfect and know that things are going to come up and I have no control of it. And give myself some grace and some forgiveness and try to get it right the next time. And that's what I want you to do for yourself. What we're going to do here over these series about getting funded is we're going to cut through all the noise. That's so important. And as you, as a participant, your funding is going to provide more opportunity. And so you're going to have to change some people that you've been around and be around people that's upbeat and positive. See, if you continue dancing with the same people, you're going to have the same stuff. So I'm going to encourage you to shift. I would say that There is nothing like one size fit all for every grant, for every opportunity, for every partnership. I just believe that the more you do, the better you are at it, and the more you'll get out of that. That even when the economy shift back and swing back, 4 years, 6 years, 10 years, we may have another COVID. So you don't know. But what you do know is that you need to prosper every day, no matter what's going on. We will be talking straight talk to you, real results. Some people say tell it like it is. It's important that you surround yourself with people that's authentic and real, so you will know how to position yourself. You have to learn about the economy and how it works, and stop depending on someone else to fix it for you. If you don't like what's going on with the world, the question I ask, what are you doing? What are you doing? If you don't like the fact that they took federal contracts from you, what are you going to do about it? And there is something you can do about it. And to say, well, I'm not going to never work with the government again. Guess what? I am going to do work with the government again, over and over and over again. There's no good time for a good challenge. We will learn how to identify opportunities, not just now, but future opportunities, because they're there. We're going to provide you tools, both for profit and nonprofit, that you can implement right now, because I think that's so very important. We're going to walk with you step by step, but you're going to have to do the work. And I want to really encourage you to set aside some time that you really call us and talk to us and see how we can help you. Because one-on-one is such a valuable tool, because you'll learn a lot by using that method, and it gives you time to think and process what is happening. You're going to learn from the pros. People that done went down that road can tell you about it. I can tell you, because I done been through enough economies, been in business for over 15 years, the ups and downs, the highs, the lows. So I'm going to share this with you. When COVID was here, COVID affected certain industries more so than other industries. Some industries thrive, okay? Lowe's Home Improvement, Home Depot, the yard, the housework, we was home. We spent money and we went and got stuff to do. The house was looking good. We was in the grocery store all the time. We wasn't out at the restaurant. And guess what? We survived COVID, y'all. We survived it. A new electric officials came in, had all these great ideas, started putting money back in the economy, programs back in the economy, and we thrived. And we kept going. Okay, it's the same thing. We do not have the best leaders. And if others would do what they're supposed to do, we wouldn't be stuck right here. But they're not. So we have to hold them accountable also. Okay? We need you to stop guessing and start winning. But I'm going to say this to you. It is hard work building a company. It is time consuming. It is dedication. It is commitment. And you don't have all day to be strolling on social media. You have to be committed to building your company. And what we have found out is because people don't know how much money they would like to make and they don't know how to get to it. They get frustrated and then they start taking stuff and they be down a road of no return. So we're going to help you start being winners here and not just someone that's doing something. You have to connect to your community and build relationships. You cannot be isolated doing this work. Whether you're a private business or a nonprofit, you cannot be in your same little boat yourself. Because you cannot win that way. So we need you to go out and build some relationships. And have those relationships be real and authentic. You don't know who knows can help you get a job. You wanted to go to this particular company to talk to them about a contract. And you may found someone that will listen to you, that they know how to get you in the door. Yep, they do. So who is this for? This podcast is for you. If you run a nonprofit, if you own a business, you want to grow without a lot of loans, but that's good money. We got good debt and bad debt. We're going to talk about that. And if you believe in your vision, and are you ready to do the work? That may be that you're going to have to work on Saturday and Sunday. So I'm going to share this with you. Okay. Now, 2025, I said, I'm giving up working on the weekends. I don't work 15 plus years. I need some time that I can do some stuff that I want to do. I want to have a community garden or a herb garden. And so I needed to figure out what I need to do. Plus, I'm in 2 classes at the same time I'm working and working on other projects. So I said, I'm not going to work on the weekend on 2025. The economy shift. Guess what happened? I'm working on the weekend. I'm working on the weekend because I have a desire not to lose my company, a strong desire that what I had down on paper and the backup plan, I do have a backup plan. If this doesn't go well, and I gave it how long, that I need to execute the backup plan immediately. See, sometimes we do not have a backup plan, so we're not prepared. See, we always have a backup plan. COVID taught us that. We had other recessions caught up that every 4 years, we're going to have some type of something going on that we're going to have to address. So if one of these is you, and you want to come, we'll be here every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to give you some great information that you could use to help others. So what's coming up? Okay. We're going to talk about 10 top grants to watch for 2025 for nonprofit as well as profit. Now, if you're a nonprofit, please team up with a profit company. If you're a profit company, please team up with a nonprofit. Okay. Let those be part of your portfolio. So whatever you wrote, I commend you. Well, now we're going to have to do some edits. We're going to look at your business plan and your business model that wins grants. Sometimes you don't have the right model. If you have not done the SMART, I suggest that you do that before the week is over with. And I want you to put the ER on there too, because you need that. If you haven't done the GROW, you need to do that. You need to do more than one. Why? Someone says, and I see that coming on the screen. Why should we do more than one? Well, everyone don't capture everything you need to do. And when you do more than one, you learn more and more about yourself, more and more about your company and your belief. Okay. Don't limit yourself to one thing. And for us, and for people that have not done any of this, get busy, get busy, get busy. Join me at 4 a.m. in the morning time and get up and start, because you got a lot to do, especially if you want to hustle all day long and visit people and talk on the phone and stuff. So today I said, I need to reduce the number of phone calls and stuff I need talking to. I said, I just had to say that because I looked at yesterday how many people I was on the phone with, and I thought about, oh my goodness, how much money, opportunity I lost because when I was talking with them, it was not generating me what I needed. So I made a conscious effort today. That ain't going to happen. I have been so pleased with it already. The next one is, do you need a physical sponsor? The answer is no. Become your own sponsor for what you need to do for yourself. It is a rare time you need someone. Unless you want to get up early in the morning and take some of their phone calls or do something for them. And then we're going to talk about grants mistakes. We make so many mistakes in grants by simply thinking. Either we overthinking it or we're thinking it. And then the funder don't fund you, and you want to know why. You didn't do the work. Now, for our private businesses, there are other ways that you can make money and get money. Like they got pitch competition. They got so many other things out there for you. And you're just letting it just roll by. Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Cornell, all of those they offer classes free for small businesses. Your community college, free. Oh no, someone said, but I don't have any much time to do anything. You need to take a time management class. Matter of fact, call me. Go to our website, www.thesharoncampbell.com. Please send me your information. After a couple hours, I'm going to show you how much time you wasted. Mm-hmm. Free. I tell you that word free. Nothing is free. You just pick up chaos and move on. I cannot tell you just how important this is. And so, are you ready to prosper? Are you? And if so, We'll see you every Tuesday here at 7 p.m. You can catch the reruns. But the thing about catching the reruns, I say to people, you don't get to ask your questions, and you may need to that. You have the opportunity to send us through our website on our contact questions that you may. But you can follow us and share in your prosperity so others can. You can follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Roku TV, Pod TV, Live Screen, Amazon Fire. The economy may look or may be down, but your vision doesn't have to, and you don't have to wait for something to happen. Let's learn this game that's played in the economy together. Let's find those grants and funding together. And let's fund your purpose. That's so very important that we fund your purpose. I cannot tell you how important that is. And so as we wrap up another wonderful Tuesday, I'm going to tell you it has been a joy for me. Every time I think about the opportunity of helping you, I just get so happy. I know where you have been. I've been there over 15 years. I'm just committed to helping people not go down a rabbit hole that you don't have to go down. And time management is so very, very important. You know, that's why we have this show. I think that's why Pod TV have so many different types of shows. I just believe that if you give and invest in yourself, your time, your talent, and your money, you'll grow so much. We find so many reasons why not to pay people. And whenever you is at no cost, like us coming on here, we're not giving you all the details because we just don't have the time. There's so much in between that you need. And that's with everything. You get just the basic. I'm not saying that ChatGPT AI is bad. I'm saying it's not going to give you the type of money you're looking for. You know how many folks tell me, I'm just going to get them to write my business plan. They are not your business. And they're going to write it to something you cannot even implement because guess what? You was not part of it. When they said I needed it, true, you do. But you didn't do it. And when you fail to do the things you need to do for yourself, your bank account shows up and shows that. So we're going to talk about how to use it correctly, chat and AI. How to be the person that leads your company. We're going to work on you one-on-one if you would like. They help you, one, identify how much money you want to make. Two, how to get you there. And three, how to bless somebody in the community by doing it. Well, I want to thank you for joining us this Tuesday. I'm looking forward to next Tuesday where we actually going to dive deep and we're going to be talking about different information. And I can't wait for some of y'all to reach out to me. I want to have a good night. Thank you, Mark, as always, for a wonderful show that you produce for us. It's so good to come and close your night out with good people, with just good people. And I cannot wait to see what y'all do. Have a fantastic night. And I'll see you next Tuesday, everyone.